What's up, everyone? I am Magicide. Welcome back to our Geek Fest here, playing Crusader Kings II as Lombard Salerno. In our previous episode, we had somewhat of a costly war here going. We fabricated a claim over here on the county of Valencia and attacked this small Muslim nation over here. And our plan was basically to holy war Almanza here, and then holy war the rest of these guys. But it looks like this Muslim nation here is, wow, they're in 5 different wars. Holy Christ, they're probably going to lose them all. Let's actually find out what they're... so you're Sheikh Ahmad. Okay, you're winning that war, kind of. So these looks like holy war, holy war, holy war, a revolt, and holy... Okay, so this guy's got a whole bunch of holy wars. He's going to lose that province, so we actually need to concentrate and probably go into war with these guys right away. The last time we left off, I'm looking at my notes here. I always forget to do this. This is kind of a mistake that I always make, is that right before I cut an episode off, or like when I finish playing for the day, is that I'll end up like holding a tournament or going carousing, and then I'll completely forget about it. I'll start it up, and then I'll save, and then I'll quit the game, and then I'll come back and then immediately go to war with somebody, with which will cancel out your carousing or your tournament. So we're not going to do that. When we went to war, we did lose some troops. We're not hurting badly at all. I mean, we're doing pretty good here, but I do need to recover. Our money situation could be a lot better. So we're going to let the tournament go off. I think it's about 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll give us some time to recuperate a little bit of our levy and obviously our money here. And there was something else that I was doing here, was the Kingdom of Sicily. We're trying to get that to get the High Crown Authority. One of the reasons why some people are saying no is, well, there you go. All of our vassals are pretty mad at us for keep raising their troops. So hopefully that'll go away in time. We're not going to use our vassal levies unless we absolutely need to. The other reason why is that we have our kinsman here, Duke Gregorius the Rash, who doesn't like us and is causing us all sorts of problems, so we're trying to kill him off. Let's actually go back into the law tab here. So we've got a list of opponents, and let's see here. Duke Gregorius the Rash has 5 votes. The other person is Arduin of Benevento, which I think is another man that doesn't really like us, right? Let's take a look. Okay, so he kind of likes us. Can we give him a title? We can't send him a gift because we must have already done that. And one other thing that we did is that our awesome chancellor here, with he had 30 diplomacy before. I don't know what happened to his other one, but he ended up fabricating a whole bunch of claims. We have a claim on Arborea. We have a claim over here in Spoleto for this province here. And I think those are the 2 counties that we managed to fabricate a claim on. The other thing that we need to do is go to war with Capua for that remaining province, and then we need to come back over here and go to holy war for Almanza, like right away. But in the meantime, I think we're just gonna sit and chill, let our tournament go and kick off, let it do its thing. The other thing I should talk about is I'm recording this on Tuesday, August the 16th. Paradox has released a patch, so we're no longer in 2.7.1, we're in 2.7.2. It was just a small patch. I quickly glanced at the changes and whatnot, and a lot of them apply to like secret cults and some of the monks and mystics stuff. But I did revert it back to 2.7.1 before I loaded up my save file, so it's not going to break our save file. I'm still eligible to get all my achievements and everything. That's a big mistake. You never want to do that. You always want to stay, whatever patch you start off in, you always want to keep that patch. And same thing with your DLC. You don't want to turn anything on or off. You want to keep it the same. Otherwise, it breaks your checksum, and you're no longer eligible for like achievements and things, and some weird stuff can happen. If you guys are watching my Crusader Kings II Game of Thrones playthrough as Noth, that happened within like the first 10 episodes or whatever. They came out with a patch for the mod, and I updated it, and then it screwed me over, so I had to restart that. But anyways, something else I want to talk about is I've been reading a lot of the dev development diaries, and they're actually including China, and not as a playable nation, but they're going to be some kind of weird interaction with anybody that owns this area around here, and stuff with relating to the Silk Road and whatnot. Pretty interesting. I can't wait for it. And they've also released a new one for EU4, talking about how they were updating the various Muslim nations here in the Middle East. So I'm looking forward to that too. As far as like any kind of new DLC or expansions or whatever, I guess they are still kind of in the works. I think they're aiming for late this year, but we'll see about that. So anyways, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. Like I said, we're gonna chill for a moment. Oh, that's right. I actually did. I set my chancellor to improve relations with the one guy, with the guy we're actually trying to kill. So what we should do is, where is Arduin of Benevento? So that's not him. It's this guy right here. So we should probably actually improve relations with him. Or we could continue to fabricate claims, but they're getting really expensive and we need to recuperate some of our money. The other thing I was doing, you know, there's a really good article or thread written in the Paradox forums about retinues and whatnot that was made for 2.6, which was like post-Conclave. I think the information is still fairly accurate, and the author of it, you know, pretty much kind of bashed on the Lombard heavy infantry. However, since we're Lombard, we're not Italian, these heavy infantry guys will be really good against fighting, you know, any kind of Italian retinues, because the Italian retinues are some sort of pike-based. Okay, so somebody was tragically wounded. Is he dead? Or he just wounded? Okay. What sucks though is I can't get any. I can't seem to get any more of my guys, any more of my actual cultural retinue. Okay, you need a guardian. Let's do that right away. Looks like my heir. Sure, let's do that. The other thing that happened in the previous episode was that we got the random event saying that a lot of our people are switching culture to Italian. We got to make sure that that doesn't happen to any of our vassals. We absolutely want them to stay Lombard, and I think they're going to stay Lombard because we're going to stay Lombard. Unfortunately, what it did is it flipped my county. Okay, it looks like one of my knights is embroiled in a deep argument with one of his rivals about who is the legal heir to a small plot of land. This has a risk to turn into a feud in my domain, so I have to make a judgment. No, let's spend some money investigating the truth. Okay, the tournament is now over. So what we're going to do, since my tournament is over, let's go ahead and send a round of carousing invites out before I go to war again. So unfortunately, we gotta sort through all this nonsense. But it's worth our time, because not only are we getting a small opinion boost if they do actually accept, but I need to get to the second round of carousing so that way we can get to the third one and I can finally get the one thingy mabobber, the socializer trait. Looks like I can actually form a non-aggression pact with these guys. We should probably try doing that. Okay, you're a kid who can't do you. I know this is really boring. I would cut this out, but it's just only takes me a few minutes to do it. You know, one of the things about Paradox including the Emperor of China for the Song Dynasty, I mean, it's very interesting, but they said in their previous dev development diary that they didn't want to actually include the land because it's would mean that the game has to sit there and parse through all that land and all the people and everything else, and it's just going to be too much for the game to parse through. I can understand that, but it's kind of a slippery slope that once you start including some of these other territories like Mongolia and whatnot, whatever else, it's like, well, why didn't you include China with that? That makes the most sense. Something I would really like to see them do is actually include some more land in like the southern Malian area and then southern like Ethiopian territory. And maybe include something with the Norse, you know, have them either have a random event pop up or maybe even like a decision that you can do to send Eric the Red going and exploring to like Greenland and then over to Vinland. Be nice to do that. Okay, so some people are saying no. which we're going to take a small prestige hit from doing that, the 3 prestige per person. That say no anyways. Whatever. Let's just go carousing. Just get it done and over with. Okay. And then after that we're going to... The question is where do we want to go to war with first? Because we could do 2 wars straight up here and take this land out. And then we need to take Arborea. And then we need to come over here. We need to be really quick about this because I don't want anybody else grabbing this land. Because I'd really hate to just have the one province. You know, otherwise we could go north, because there is this group here who is also in a holy war. So it looks like somebody declared a holy war, and a whole bunch of other of the Muslims in the area might have joined in on it. You know, there was something else I was actually thinking about is that since the Aztecs, the Nahuatl Aztec guys, have pretty much conquered almost all of Britannia over here, is that the next crusade is probably going to be taking this area back. That'll be very interesting to see. You know, as soon as they lose all their troops, though, they pretty much just crumble. Alright, so I become best friends with a mayor vassal. That sounds pretty good to me. Wow. He's still got 129,000 troops. I mean, eventually they will whittle away. Okay, so I just finished carousing for the second time. Let's do this. Let's find out Capua. We don't actually have a peace deal with them, correct? I don't think we do because our previous ruler died. Just want to double check. We do not. Okay, so Capua here has about 1,500 troops. They have no allies. Spoleto has 2,000 allies, but, or excuse me, 2,000 troops, but no allies. So let's declare war on them. Let's declare war on them. Let's just secure this territory like straight away. We want the de jure claim. So that means she's going to become our vassal, unfortunately. Okay, so let's raise our troops. All 6,000 of them. Something else that we may want to explore at some point is that we might want to move our capital down here to Palermo, because they've already got 5 holding slots, whereas Salerno only has 4. It would be better that if we moved our capital over here. But the problem is that if we take a look at our actual subholding, the buildings here, our buildings here in Salerno are much better, but only a little. You know what? It might actually make sense to come over here. The other problem is that the technology hasn't spread all the way here, so we couldn't like update our castle walls, right? We gotta have right. It hasn't actually spread that way yet. Okay, so our vassal of ours gets some improved relations. That's very good. So that means, let's just pause real quick. Let's take a look at the Kingdom of Sicily. So somebody else. So he's still saying no at the moment, which is fine. Oops. Okay, booyah, it just worked. Okay, finally. We're trying to get as high as crown authority law as possible, as soon as possible. Salerno prospers. Fantastic. Okay, so technology, there's nothing to do. So where do we put our chancellor at now that we have that law? I mean, I suppose we could start fabricating claims up here. The HRE has definitely taken back some of its lost territory, because I think some of this area up here split. So let's see here. This province here, what is the duchy called? Okay, so it's just these 2 provinces, so I definitely need to actually fabricate a claim on the county of Spoleto. Alright, I think we actually have enough troops here, so what we'll do is we'll go attack these guys, and then we'll have the rest of our men come over and attack Capua itself, actually start sieging it down. Okay. We're already almost done with the war, because they're pretty much so almost completely stack wiped their troops, which is good for us. Okay, so let's come up here and then start sieging them down. So I have a new son here. How many other children do we have here? So he'll be my 3rd son. You know what? You can be... What should I call you? Let's call you... Let's call you Blatz. Good old Milwaukee piss beer. So let's see if we have any geniuses. We do. We have a 9-year-old genius child. Let's go ahead and get her. Excellent. So we are making some money. It's good that we're not in debt doing this. Looks like Spoleto is being attacked by Venice, which is unfortunate. But we should probably actually fabricate a claim on Venice itself because it's such a huge money-making province. They always have a decent amount of troops. They always have a whole bunch of money. So you always got to be careful attacking them because they can raise a whole bunch of mercs. But like I said in previous episodes, that I really want to I want to take out as much as Italy as possible. And eventually we're going to have to actually have to attack the papacy itself, which may get us excommunicated, but we can actually take away Orbitello and Orvieto. Okay, so the Teutonic Order. The Teutonic Order is Lombard, so that means we can actually... So the Teutonic Order is Lombard, so we could... I think I can land this guy. Okay, so we got two different Castilian groups. The city of Paris... Well, what? No way. Did they just take out France? My air... Oh, hell no. Wait, let's pause the game. Holy shit. They just attacked France. Oh my god. These guys are going to raffle stomp their way across Europe. Across Western Europe, man. Holy shit. I mean, you know, if they attack the Holy Roman Empire, I mean, they could potentially take it all out. Wow. Yeah, they've only got 21,000 troops. That might be an actual death sentence against us, or for us. If they get far enough south, you know, there's nothing I can do about those guys. Wow. That's all I'm going to say is wow. I just can't believe it. How many troops do these guys actually have still? 103. Okay, so they're slowly Aztec invasion of Brittany. So they're going to take out Brittany over here. I mean, they're losing troops. Once they lose troops, I mean, they're going to crumble. They're going to split. So I'm not really entirely concerned about them, but they still have enough troops to do a lot of damage. I know it said that in the actual official wiki page was that if you have these guys show up, eventually you just gotta wait for their event troops to die, and you shouldn't have any problems there. Holy Man came to court today. Okay, so looks like I get some improvement of relations. Let's actually hard save our game since we got our technology. Don't want to forget about doing that. All right. So, anyways. So I'm losing a little bit of war score here because I haven't actually attacked their army yet. Okay, the workshops of Salerno have need for a number of new workers. By offering a bonus, it would be possible to make sure these workers are Lombard. Yes! So you lose a whole bunch of money and Salerno will automatically culturally flip and do it. So let's take a look at our culture tab here. Booyah. So it's now Lombard again. I'm going to hard save after that. That sucks, though. I'm really trying to keep our finances in order here, because if we get another claim, I mean, they're expensive. Let's start reading the book. Okay, so our war with Capua is finished. Excellent. The problem is now she's our vassal, and I can actually form the duchy. She's Norman. I can't actually revoke her title, can I? So what I can do is actually try to plot to kill her. What we should do is toggle her to special interest. I'm not going to form the duchy yet because I don't want to tuck her under somebody. I want to actually just get rid of her. So if I actually try to kill her, let's take a look. Is there enough people here that I can invite? 7. There's a couple of random courtiers that'll say yes. It'll be close if I do this. Let me investigate that in a minute. I want to see what my total what my total plot power is. Okay, looks like we're going to become a poet. I don't know where the hell this guy's army is, or her army is, as it were. Okay, the church wants to organize a miracle play. We can lose even more money and gain 10 piety, or we run the risk of pissing off our one vassal. That's too much money, man. I can't swing that. By the way, what was our ambition? We don't have one. Okay. Fine. Alright, let's go back into our intrigue tab. Let's pause real quick. Alright, so 60%. So I need another 40%. Can I get 40%? That's the big question. I don't want to put my spy master there. So we got 12 here. 17. Yeah, there's not going to be enough. Shit. Alright, so let's not do that yet. We'll just have to pay attention. Okay, there's our army. You know what? I should still have that siege commander, yes. Wait, let's... Hang on, where is my siege commander, or did he die? I don't think he died. Yeah, Hamelin. Where is Hamelin? Is he, like, leading... There he is. Why are you there? Resign. Put Hamelin in charge. We want the siege to go down as quickly as possible. So what I might end up doing is actually declaring just another two wars. Because we want Arborea right away before somebody else attacks them. Nice. We become a poet, which will give us more diplomacy. Yeah, I think I might declare two wars. One for Arborea, and then I'll declare a holy war for one of these two provinces over here. The Yahids are really big and scary. I'm pretty sure that that's where our next jihad is going to be seen, from the Shiites. It's unfortunate, though, because I'd like to actually take some of this province, or some of these provinces here, and actually form the Duchy of Tunis, and actually be able to connect my lands. Alright, so it looks like my steward died. We have this man here, my nephew. Let's, okay, I can actually send him a gift, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's have him collect me some sweet, sweet taxes. Kinsman here needs a guardianship, so let's sort this by Marshal. Okay, there's his army, her army. I'm assuming after this one siege, it almost gives me enough. Okay, so I actually need to attack them. Because this other group over here already sieged down our other holding. Alright, booyah, we got some money. Nice. Okay. So she's offering us a peace deal. Okay, I gain the county. Yes. That's what we want. That's what we want. That's what we want. Okay, I don't want to see the realm prosper. So we need to give another county away to somebody. Let's search realm for content. And how about by men, ruler, no. How about my religion, my culture? Okay, so we actually have a few choices here. We have a genius man here. Let's do him. So that was this county here. Somehow I managed to fix my domain, because it was saying that I could have a total of 7 before. Alright. So as far as Capua down here, Countess Wilmot, plot to kill, so it's still sitting at 60%. That sucks. Can I actually go carousing again? Yes. Let's do that real quick. Don't want to join your war. I'm just gonna do it with my actual counts and dukes instead of doing all of my vassals. Let's just get this done and out of the way. Take care of it right now. You know, I don't know why. It used to be you could send your wife or your spouse a carousing invite, but for whatever reason you can't do that anymore. Right? Yeah, I don't understand that. Let's send you guys some carousing invites. My counselors. How about my commanders, too? You know what? Hey, you guys want to come drinking with us? That was a really good war you guys just did. Or series of wars. Okay, and we will stand down our troops. Send you guys back home to Salerno. And have you guys resign from commanding troops. Let's take a look at our military tab once more. Looks like I can actually get some more troops. So we're going to go with... I can't get defense. Why? I can get skirmish. Whatever. I prefer to either get our cultural retinue or defense. Light or the skirmish isn't so bad. And one other thing I should look at too is when is the next time we can actually change these laws? 47. So we got another 7 years. Okay. Far from their ancestral northern lands, the Lombards have over the centuries slowly but steadily adopted... Wait, okay. So Catanzaro becomes Italian. Fucking shit. Where was Catanzaro? This one. Okay, well, at least I own it. So are we just going to continually get this? Alright, we get some more money. Great. Are we going to continually get this events? I mean... I guess I have to pay attention to my vassals here and make sure that none of them flip to Italian. We got to be really careful about that. They need to stay Lombard. Otherwise, I boot them out. Benevento, we just checked you. Okay, Lombard. Okay, everybody's still Lombard, which is good. We have a whole bunch of money. We're going to keep it that way for a while. We're going to need some more money for claims and stuff and whatnot. Although, if we take a look at our stuff here... So, training grounds is really good. Although, I really want to start improving our cultural retinue building. So, let's do training grounds. That's pretty good because it gives us, like, levy and garrison size and morale and stuff. It's always a pretty important building to build or to improve upon. Let's play for money. Hail to the king. So we get a diplomacy and a little bit of gold. Sounds good. So somebody here of Tripolitana has... What are you trying to do here? You're trying to fabricate a claim. And he won't end his plot, right? Alright, so let's... Alright, booyah. He's in our prison. So... Let's just throw him in the oubliette. Alright, let's become a socializer. Is it really good? Yes. Okay, so since we changed that, our diplomacy is fantastic. We actually, the only other thing I could probably change is maybe my stewardship. But I'm getting pretty old. Or my learning. So what we should probably do, let's switch it to family. Maybe. Should I do family or should I do hunting? Because it'll give us some more martial and it'll give us the health bonus. Let's do hunting. Although, you know what, since we've been installing a lot of our own family members as vassals and whatnot, we should probably have considered taking family because that'll give us the random relations improvements. Anyways, let's take a look at him. He's got no allies. He's got 2,000 troops, so let's declare war on them. Okay, and let's raise our troops. He's only got 2,000 guys, though. So maybe what I should do is raise our troops from our individual holdings. Let's do that. It's going to be a little expensive because I'm going to do my own ships because I'm really trying to have our vassals not like us, or like us a little bit more. Alright. You know what? You don't have that. Maybe I should... Okay, how many troops we got? We don't have enough. I know it's kind of tedious doing it this way. Man, you don't have it either. Okay, we should have enough troops here. Okay, we want this other group, not you. What? I don't have enough Wow, that sucks. So I actually need to raise another batch of ships here. Let's actually just have all of my ships. Oops. Just come over here to Salerno. We'll have my retinue come over to Amalfi and just sit there and chill. I'm hoping with all these other ships rolling in, we should have enough. Okay, my niece here should be getting married here, right? I understand why I'm not getting that pop-up. Okay, it's fine. Switch it over to our actual siege leader once we get over there. Okay, so we got a new kinswoman. Let's marry her off right away. Is there any strong men? Oh, genius. Quick. Attractive. There is none. Okay, so how about a guy with just about, you're 0 years old, so we need to find somebody relatively young. How about, alright, so this man here is going to have to do. Very well. Okay, actually, we gotta wait for their army to disappear. Okay, nice. Let's go attack them again. So I have a daughter here that needs a guardian. Take a look at my vassals. This Lombard man here looks pretty good, even though he's a lunatic. By the way, how is my wife liking me? She likes me a whole lot. Okay, alright, so I'm going to get all of my ships. Very good. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the rest of his troops. We're just going to straight up try to siege him down. I don't know why it keeps tucking my siege commander. Oops. Put you back over here. Really sucks. There he is. So we'll just start to siege him down. And after this war, it's holy war time. I want to start securing a whole bunch of these provinces. But the Aztecs, man. The Aztecs, wow. So they have taken some land from the HRE. Let's actually pause just real fast. Who is he at war with right now? He's not at war with anybody. I'm surprised he hasn't actually taken out Denmark here. You know, something else I'm actually very curious about. I just want to pause just very fast. Duke Gregorius of Calabria. What is your deal? He's trying to fabricate a claim, so that might actually go away. He's deciding whether or not he wants to end his plot or not. So, Nahua. So only it looks like 2 provinces have actually flipped to their culture. Eventually, they're going to get hit with a whole bunch of what do you call it, rebellions, which will be pretty glorious. I'm just very curious. How many... White Stag, okay. He's got 117,000 troops. Uh-oh, he's at war again, isn't he? Nope, but he's leading some troops. It's insane. I'm just really happy that they appeared when they did, because if they appeared in, say, like, I don't know, 1400 or even 1300, you know, that's still plenty of time for them to hold on to a lot of that land. And then when we export into EU4, that would suck. But since they showed up pretty early, we have plenty of time to see them actually crumble. I want them to exist. Like I said before, I want them to exist. I just don't want them to be such a huge powerhouse. I have never exported a game with Aztec invasions on into EU4. So what I'm really, really curious about is I'm not going to set my EU4 game to a random new world. I'm going to keep it just normal. I'm just really curious to find out exactly how much territory. I haven't Googled it yet. I'm actually kind of don't want to. Okay, so we now own this area. We can actually form this duchy here. I think we should definitely do it, because now we automatically have a de jure claim on Corsica up here. So let's stand our troops down. We need to find another man that's content. So this kid here, he's Lombard. Let's give it to him. You can have Arborea, and let's see here. We have a nephew of mine who's ambitious, though. Let's actually give it to the kid. Grants the Duchy of Sardinia. Wait. This is part of that duchy, correct? Yes. Which is under the Genoan hands. Wait, my marshal died? Okay, so we can actually put... let's not do that. Let's have this man come and give us some money. Alright. So, is this changed at all? No, it's actually went down. Shit. I can't actually revoke our title yet because we still have a truce. Right? Yeah. We have a truce for quite a while. I don't know if we're going to live long enough to actually see that. So, what we could do is we can actually attack the Genoans, which would be Baden here. Or is that Baden? I guess it wouldn't be Baden, it'd have the umlaut, right? So it might be Baden. So we can actually attack these guys for the county. So about 1,500 troops. You have a whole bunch. Do we do that now or do we wait? It'd be really nice to secure this province. It's going to be, unfortunately, a de jure claim. So this guy would have to become our vassal. Or do we just go ahead and start declaring holy wars? And I think the answer to that question is holy wars. Are you guys independent? No. But these guys are. They have about 3,400 troops. Let's declare a holy war. We can either do it for that. Well, that sucks. So we can do the neighboring province, or we can do the sea province. I'd really rather not have our land broken up by doing Grenada. And he's Yazidi. So if we go into... Oops. Okay. So let's do it. Let's declare war on him for Mercia. And since looks like our vassals pretty low, I think we might actually be able to do it just with our vassal levy. So let's do that. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll get everybody into ships. Looks like one of these ships picked up our actual retinue. We don't want that. Okay. So let's ferry our troops on over. Hopefully these guys don't actually come over and attack our small little stack of 206 troops over here. Okay, good news. Alright, saddle my horse. Let's go hunting. Okay, so he is actually coming over to attack me. I do have some commanders here. Let's have you lead. I don't really have very much cavalry here, so we don't want you. We'll have Gunnar do it. And then Hamlin, let's take you out. What are you? This is a strategist. Let's have this man. Okay, so we already have more troops than him. Fortunately, our morale was hurting there. We did manage to crush him. Out of my land, bitch. Mine. Alright, let's stand down our vassal fleet levy. I could have probably declared 2 holy wars, like one against this guy too. But he's got the... What? The Prince of Africa? Wow. Does he actually own land, or is he just some dude? I think he's just some dude. Maybe I'll get lucky and actually catch the ruler. Am I fighting a couple guys here? Or what? So I am. Somebody else came in on the war. There's another stack here. So let's actually try to crush his army first. So I don't run into any problems or more guys end up showing up. Okay, scouring the countryside for your prey, you come upon a lone rider. So we get a man named Lombard, so let's actually take a look at our court real fast. Let's separate it by name and scroll on down. There's Lombard. He has 21 marshal. So we can actually have a new commander. I don't want to replace my siege commander guy here, so let's actually have him lead over here. Okay. You have returned to your courts. The hunt for the elusive white beast seems fruitless. Okay. Sounds good. Looks like a child of mine, a niece, needs a guardian. Let's do somebody with high learning. Looks good. Okay. Oops. No, just go up there. So it looks like I might end up fighting them both. Yep. But the one army pretty much has no morale, so it's not that big of a deal. That's right. Oh, nice. We just, I think... Okay, so this other man here... He's not ransomable yet. Okay, so what should I do here? Should I actually split my army up? I don't think I should. I think I should actually go and attack him again. I need to destroy his army as quick as possible and then just start sieging him down. Shit, I should have probably done that sooner because he's already recuperated men and morale. What is this? Okay, so you need a guardian. We'll do the same thing. Actually, you know what? We'll just leave you as is. That's fine. All right. Okay, I think I smashed his military enough now that I can actually start to siege him down. Give me Hamelin. Wow, this is gonna take a while, to say the least. Even with the siege commander. My spy master. Okay. So the ecumenical patriarch doesn't like that our spy master. So can we go to the emperor and actually ransom, get him back? Is that possible? Or do we have a better spy master? We have this man with 16. So let's put him right back in there. And how about we send him a gift? Speaking of which, can I get any more retinue? I want to try to build up as many troops as possible, as quick as possible. Jesus, man. This is going to take forever. Man, these guys they just keep doing this Gavelkind succession. Sucks. Let's look at my factions tab. Yep. Man, you're expensive. Wait, aren't you? You are my what? My marshal? Let's actually send him his overpriced gift. He'll get out of that faction. He'll like us a whole bunch. He'll do his job better. What do we need? A new commander? Right? Or is it a designated regent? Okay, very well. Let's take a look. So we want anybody with Midas's touch. Probably the highest stuff. You're Greek. That won't do. This woman here is pretty good. Or I can do him. My kinsman. Well, let's do this woman here. I always try to give that off away to somebody that actually matters. But the problem is that if you die and you end up in a regency council, that can really hurt you. Why are they saying no? Okay, there we go. Yes. Bring that man to my court, please. The Miaphysite. Still making good money. Speaking of which, what I should do right now, actually, since we have some extra cash, is build this. Let's build 2 of them. At least get the first... At least get it built there initially. Okay, so now we're attacking a mosque. Large caravan. Okay, let's let him in. As evening falls, the fat merchant. Yeah, you're gonna give me somebody. I understand. No, yeah, we're gonna ignore that. I don't want you to improve medium crown authority. So we have Nizam here, who has really good martial, and he's our eunuch. So let's actually order him to take the vows, since he's a eunuch, anyways. Oh shit, that's right. Once the guys actually start appearing, the holy orders, if you do have them join or say their vows, they automatically join one of these groups. Shit, didn't mean to do that. And speaking of which, since I was talking about holy wars or holy orders before, what I should do is actually land that Lombard group, the Teutonic Order, I believe. Holy orders, I think it's these guys. Yes, because he's Lombard. But what I'm wondering about is that going to make him, since he's Lombard, is that going to make him independent? Or is that going to be part of somebody I can actually vassalize? That's what I'm wondering. And since he's of our culture, I think he will say yes. I think, anyways. Okay, so I have my son Schlitz here who needs a guardian. You know what? Let's do it ourselves. Alright. Oh, look at that. We get some more tech. I think we should do... so it's either castle infrastructure or improved keeps. Let's do castle. And then what we'll do is we'll save our game here. Alright, so anyways, back to the action. So what I'm wondering is, okay, almost. He'll almost take a peace deal. Actually, let's just see. Will he do it? No, he won't. Okay. So I could potentially just go down there and attack him again. But our siege progress is pretty good. 10.6 isn't bad. The problem is that, man, he's recuperated a whole bunch of his troops. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pause the game real quick. We're getting close now to the point where he can actually just roll his army up in there and attack us. So we need to give a little bit of backup. Motherfucker. That's something we're going to need to do right now, actually, is improve our shipyard here, because we don't have enough ships to actually ferry our levy just from the province itself. Okay, you can get married. Good. Alright. Merge you, get you in the ships, and sail you guys right on over. Hopefully you guys get here in time. Let's make the money. So right now they have more troops than we do. So they could potentially just attack us, and then we'd be screwed. Because I don't think we're going to win that. Okay, so let's reinforce here. Stand my ships down. I mean, it doesn't really make too much of a difference because we're almost finished with the siege. And once we do, we will win the war. Okay, so you have 19. How much does this other man have? 16. Let's have him become our new court chaplain. Let's take a look at our religious tab here. So the only province that we haven't flipped yet was Valencia here, which will happen in time. The quicker that we do it, the less of a chance that we get like a Muslim revolt or whatever. I think what I should do instead is just let it do it over time. We'll just have him research cultural technology, because there's that off chance that it actually fires and we get some more cultural tech points. And then we're on our way to getting more legalism or majesty. Come on, win the war. Hurry up. Alright, we win. Nice. Alright, so let's create the vassals. And what I want to do here is let's stand down our troops first. Okay, and then we'll go to Holy Orders. The Teutonic Order here. He's Lombard, right? So if I grant him distant realm. Okay, so let's grant him the county of Almanza here, right? Okay, so now he should become a count. He still says no, not my de jure liege. Small difference in rank, base reluctance. Even though he likes us. And how much would it cost you to get? Very little. Okay, so let's do that. He still won't do it. That is so retarded. Not my de jure liege. Dude, if I put you over here in Sicily, you would still say that. Whatever, I'm just going to let them keep the land. I don't care. Eventually, when we start to actually acquire more of the territory around here, it won't really make much of a difference. Alright, so our vassals are still pretty mad at us for doing that. So what do we do next? So it looks like a kinsman of mine died under suspicious circumstances. So this count here, my marshal, will be imprisoned. It's certain someone murdered one of her dear friends, wants me to imprison a courtier who she thinks is the murderer. I don't really want to piss him off. I mean, she's just some random cousin of mine. I don't care. So let's see here. Let's take a look at what I can do. I can do attack the Byzantines. I don't want to do that. Slavonia, too far away. Where is this at? What are you? You are my chancellor. I don't really care about you. And we're back to the Byzantines again. Okay. So I think I have a peace deal with these guys, right? This emirate. Who are you? Emir of the Dunanides. The Dunanides. We have a peace deal with these guys. So I think since these guys are independent, I can actually just declare a holy war for both of them, right? You guys are both Sunni. He has 2 allies, though. This guy doesn't really make a difference. Who is this man? Okay, he's some duke. How many troops do you actually own? Holy shit, he's got 10,000 troops. So if I attack these guys, there's a potential that those 10,000 troops can come up and start causing me problems. That's not good. What about these guys? These men over here. Okay, the Sultan of Leon. They don't really have much troops. Okay, you guys have 3,400 and you have 2 allies, right? Yeah, you guys have 2 allies. How many troops does this man have? He has a whole bunch, so let's not do that. How about this man? This guy is independent. He's got the Sultan of Leon. Is this the same guy? This is the same guy. So this guy owns this province and all this. Okay, so we don't want to attack him. It was this man right here. He's got shit for troops, and this man here has the 10,000, correct? That was your ally. Huh. So it looks like we're kind of stymied for the moment. They have... I don't really want to fight a guy that's got all those troops. We could definitely attack them. They could be our next target. I think we should probably go after these guys. Let's declare war on them for the de jure... For my vassal here. Yes. So I think he'll end up owning it, correct? Oops. Screwing up here. Okay, let's declare war. Let's do the de jure claim on Corsica. And we'll do our own levy here. We will raise my vassal fleet levy. Although we could stand a whole bunch of them down. Because we don't need it all. Stand you guys down. So I think I can send you guys down. Okay, so let's get the rest of my troops, and what we'll do is, you guys are not my levy. You guys are my levy. Okay, we'll have you go to Benevento then. And what we'll do is we'll take the rest of these ships. I guess we'll pick up the southern portion. You guys are going to what? Palermo? Okay, go to Messina. And have the rest of these ships go to Messina. Right. Okay, and then what we should do is take the rest of my troops here and have them converge on a single province so I can go ahead and do this right away. As soon as possible. Okay, merge you guys. Alright, let's merge you. My ship's here. Merge you guys up and put you on the ships. Alright, very good. Oops. Alright, get in the ships, and let's ferry you guys on over. Let's take a look at the Aztecs real quick. I want to see if they're on any other wars. We've got to be careful of these guys. So they are fighting a Catholic uprising. How many troops does the Catholic uprising have? not shit. How many troops does the Aztecs have now? Okay, so they're under 100,000 troops finally. Like I said, eventually, they're gonna go piss off. Okay, so let's actually wait until this battle's over with. Oops. Okay, nice. Looks like we almost stack wiped them. Should be a quick and easy war, considering the fact that I'm just smashed his army. Okay, so we can lose some money. Yes, we want that, absolutely. I want to try to spread my technology far and fast. Okay, looks like we got a marriage proposal here. Yes. Okay, so I'm actually stack wiped his troops. So let's actually put our siege leader back into the fray. Resign, have you lead. Thank you. Let's do it. Oh. Oh. Some more pathetic troops. You know what we could do is actually split them in half and just have these guys come over here and attack them. Just to get rid of the rest of their army. It'll give us the rest of the war score. We have a max 75% from the battles, which is A-okay squared away with me. Ah, no. God damn it. I knew that was going to happen eventually. So it's the Shiites. They're coming for us. Let's pause the game real quick. Okay, so we have some people here that are joining us. Let's find out how many troops this guy is going to actually possess. He has 18,000. Motherfucker. And this is going to be for all of this. See, there's my problem. I knew this was going to happen. Where are you located, by the way? Okay, so it is the Yahids here. 18,000 troops. Shit. And you guys will not become our vassal. I mean, I've got, let's see here. Well, that's, what, 13,000 plus the other, so that's about 14,000. So I need to cough up more troops. But the problem is more people are going to join this jihad. And I need to finish up my war here as quick as possible. Yep. So there we go. It's going to be the gravy train of death here. That's why I hate fighting jihads. Because it's just almost impossible, to win. So if we take a look here, this man here has almost 19,000 troops. Or he has 19,000 troops here, right? And if we take a look at his little people here, so he's got 6,000. He's got 2,500. Okay, 1,700. Okay, some of these guys don't really have very many troops, but you got to keep in mind that cumulatively, they have a lot. And if I don't have more Catholic people to join into my war, let's just do the jihad. How about that? Yes, all of these guys. Any of my allies that are possibly can help us out. I mean, I also have my retinue here that would help. Okay, I don't really care about the de jure war. Doesn't really bother me. Come on, men, hurry up. I have like a really mild form of dyslexia, and I totally read that wrong. Okay, all right, game. Let's see if there's any worthy candidates here. Strong. Oops, if I can spell. Strong. Looks like a wow, 39. You are way too old. Attractive. There is a 2-year-old here. Let's do you. So nobody else is trying to take up the battle for Christendom here. That really sucks. How about somebody content? We need to start doing that. Somebody good. This man is Lombard. Yeah, whatever. So Venice joined it. Oh, okay, we got another man here. Excellent. So we got some of the Venetians that are willing to jump in. Okay, so I got another son that needs to get educated. It'll be us. Come on, finish the war, goddamn you! Hurry up! Chop, chop. Come on! Faster! I need to get my troops down there, damn it. Jesus Christ. How long is this going to take? I almost want to assault this, but I need the troops. Badly. Desperately. I could... yes. So, what I think I need to do here, actually, is start moving my troops around there. So, I think what we're going to do, we're going to raise the rest of our troops, and we're going to have to do our levy here. So, let's do that. Let's get all these guys in ships before I get attacked. You guys need to be stood down. So... come on, get in the ships, damn you. Get in there. Alright. Okay. Oh, wait. Stop. Okay, get all of my ships. Have them... yes, actually, here. Just put them all in this province here for the moment. Please. Hurry up. Actually, you guys need to come back and pick these guys up. Come on, my Catholic friends and nations. We need to pick up the flag here. So we have a couple people on our side. We've got Venice, some other guy from Venice, my wife, and somebody of Lyon. Commander of Lyon. So it looks like my allies are actually doing a pretty good job. Okay, so my son Schlitz here is going to become gregarious. Excellent. Okay, so let's merge up our troops here. Actually, you know what I need to do is actually march my retinue down. We're going to need them too, I think. Merge you guys up, and let's go over here and smash these guys in the face. So all they need to do is actually siege stuff down, but, you know, the longer the war goes on, if they don't siege stuff down, like, I get a ticking war score. It looks like, oh no, Hamelin died. Do we have any siege commanders? Is that possible? Siege, am I spelling that wrong? S-I-E? It's S-I-E. So we got, let's see here. Let's get out of there, come back to it. Okay, we got a man with here with 21 martial. Definitely want that. Wait. We need commanders here, damn it. Actually, we should probably have this guy lead since he's an inspiring leader. He's got a light foot leader though, that's the problem. you're a heavy infantry guy. So, anyways, let's proceed. So it looks like another commander died. Come on, game. Okay, so it looks like my son Old Style here is sick. So is there a new... Okay, so it's actually coming over here. We're gonna have to pay attention to that. Wow, look at how many troops are over here. Holy Christ. We don't have enough. I need to hire some mercs, I think, if I'm gonna do this. Like, how many people are in on their side? He's got what? He's got 30,000 fucking troops. Holy shit. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. Like, that's why I hate fighting. They're almost like futile every single time. Because he has the possibility of actually getting more and more and more Muslims to join in on the jihad. Okay, so this woman here, or this man here, is now a vassal of him. So what I'm going to do is retract the vassal. Okay, and it's going to piss off my vassals here, but unfortunately that's just the way it's going to have to be. I have to actually wait for him to say yes. Where are my ships at? Come and pick these men up. I mean, the good news is that he's sending his army over basically piecemeal. Okay, so this man here... Yes, revoke his title right away. I'm trying to give it away to actual Lombard. Okay, and this man here, we can actually do you as well. I hope they do not send their... try to raise a rebellion here. Okay, so I've become the Count of Capua. We'll give that away in a moment. So what we need to do here is do the same thing. So we have a couple of Lombard men who are content. Give me the one with the best stewardship. Or, yes, stewardship. You can have Capua. He's one of our commanders. What we can also do is actually form the duchy, but I think I might actually need that money for mercs. But we need a commander. We actually need 2 commanders. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so now I've become the Dude of Corsica. So let's do the same thing. Alright. It's very stressful. What I'm wondering, though, is if I should go ahead and get the mercs now. Okay, so I have a granddaughter. Let's marry her off right away. So we got Genius. There is a 1-year-old Genius child, so we'll do him, or her, him, her, whatever. Alright, so what I'm going to do, we've been playing for quite a while. I think I'm going to actually call it an episode here. I just need a short break, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to do this. We're going to continue on. So let's hard save our game here. So thank you very much for joining me. Come back for the next episode. I'm just going to step away from the computer and be AFK for a few minutes. Get the blood flowing again. Need a short break. So come back and we'll see how our jihad goes. This is going to be very interesting. So I will see you guys then. Take care and have a good one.